Hey, fellow gamers! Brace yourselves for an exciting ride as we unveil the top 10 best multiplayer Android and iOS games of 2024. Whether you're teaming up with friends or challenging players worldwide, this list is a curated selection of the most immersive and thrilling multiplayer experiences available on mobile. From intense battles to cooperative adventures, these games are set to redefine the way you connect and compete on your favorite devices. Without further ado, let the gaming extravaganza begin. Starting off at number 10, we have POLYGON Arena. POLYGON Arena is a 3 versus 3 multiplayer FPS in which you fight against terrorist groups for control of the area. In each battle, you equip yourself with 5 weapons of your choosing, and you will have to get as many kills as you can before the timer reaches 0. Download the free APK of POLYGON Arena and show off your skills precision and aim by shooting your rivals with a legendary arsenal. To win the battle, you and your team must achieve a total of 30 kills in less than 3 minutes. Each time you shoot down an enemy, you will add 1 point to your counter, but if neither team reaches the target number of kills in time, whoever has added the most casualties to the scoreboard will win the game. Breaking into number 9, we have Donut Punks.
No way to wait for help. The virus spreads through boring news broadcasts. No immunity against the virus for those without a sense of humor.
Donut Punks is an action game where you play the role of some very brave kids whose goal is to defeat all the zombies that cross their path. But defeating the living dead isn't their only goal. You will also have to gather a series of donuts that you find along the way to gain points and prevail against your enemies. The visuals in Donut Punks show you all the action from a top-down viewpoint. After choosing your character, you are ready to go through each scene looking for zombies that keep appearing. What's more, always try and walk over the donuts to put them in a pink storage cache. In the game, you can see how many points each player has gathered at the top of the screen. There is no doubt that this game will engage you in multiple challenges. Coming in at number 8, we have Mission 0.
It seems you'll have to find another way upstairs.
Mission 0 is an action multiplayer game in which NetEase will take us to a universe full of characters and hidden interests. Your goal within the title will be to play one of the 2 available roles and either protect the data from a medical company or, quite the contrary, be the one stealing it. In the game, you will meet a series of characters called Mobius, whose job is to safeguard the reports of a multinational company. If you play the security role, you will have to explore each map area at full speed while hiding from the hunters and keeping all the data safe. On the opposite side of Mission 0, you can also play one of the so-called Siras, who aim to infiltrate Mobius and extract as much information as possible from the medical company.
Serious status is displayed in the upper right corner as eliminated, 1 life remaining. A serious agent has been marked as they have made a cracking attempt. Check the...
Next up at number 7, we have War After. War After is a multiplayer team-based FPS, similar to Counter-Strike and Call of Duty Mobile. In this case, 2 teams battle it out in medium-sized settings with rounds lasting about 5 minutes. Depending on the location, your objective is to get more points than the rival team by controlling different areas of the map. The main game mode in War After is the classic zone control mode. In this game mode, 2 teams of up to 5 players each face off in 5 or 6 minute rounds, with the goal being to take control of different areas of the map. The more time you're in control of your zone, the more points you'll get. The first team to reach 1,500 points wins. As usual in these types of games, as you play and level up, you'll be able to improve your team and unlock new weapons and skins. Down to number 6, we have the King of Fighters Arena. This is a fighting game for mobile, in which you fight against players from all over the world. Become the wrestling champion by defeating all your opponents. The fights unfold in real time, so you'll have to be attentive to your movements and the other players. You'll face each other in fights where a single mistake can cost you victory. Compete against players from all over the world who are on a similar level to you, fighting to win and improving on the King of Fighters Arena. To move up the ranks by doing whatever it takes to prove that you're the best. Of course, the game's true strength is the powerful combos that make every fight both a thrill and an absolute spectacle. Whether you're a fan of the saga or you just like fighting games, you can't miss King of Fighter Arena. Moving on to number 5, we have NBA Infinite.
Smart hits the shot for 2 points.
NBA Infinite is a basketball game for mobile devices, with which you can play exciting games on iconic NBA courts. What's more, from the very beginning, you can unlock some of the most recognized players in this American sports league. One of the strengths of NBA Infinite is how successfully it translates all the emotions of a true basketball game to mobile. In fact, the game allows you to choose between several game modes, such as 5 versus 5 versus 3, 1v1 triple threat, and triple threat online. Regardless of which one you select, you'll always have to give your best on the court if you want to win. Another key feature of NBA Infinite is the inclusion of many real NBA players, each with their own characteristics and special moves.
The rim, but doesn't go in. Collins hits the shot for 2.
Next up at number 4, we have Funny Fighters.
Hey! Hey!
Funny Fighters is an action-adventure multiplayer game that throws you into fun battles, featuring characters equipped with very peculiar weapons. More specifically, you'll be able to hit your enemies in the game using a selfie stick, a fish, or a fire extinguisher, among many other objects. Funny Fighters' eye-catching visuals display the game and its elements in 3D and under the top-down perspective. You'll be able to spot all your enemies and strike before they cause damage to your team. It has a very fun gameplay that will launch you into dynamic battles, using the funniest of weapons, whack your rivals to pieces, and get your team to score as many points as possible. Doing this will win you the battle and also give you rewards to unlock new resources.
The way of the sword.
Coming in at number 3, we have Fire Warrior 2. This is a thrilling and immersive first-person multiplayer shooter that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Whether you prefer to blast your enemies with explosives, snipe them from afar, or engage them in close combat, you will find a mode that suits your style. You can also team up with your friends and choose from a variety of characters, each with their own unique abilities and weapons. The game boasts stunning graphics and realistic sound effects that will make you feel like you are in the middle of a war zone. The game also offers a lot of customization options, allowing you to upgrade your weapons and skills and choose from different special effects and props. And for our bonus game, we have Beast Bio Exo. This one's a 3v3 cosmic shooter game where you can navigate a captivating sci-fi universe as an iconic animal hero and fight with enemy teams, the game is very similar to T3 Arena, where you'll have to collect power-ups and attack your opponents. The game also features Mech Robot as a mount, which you can use during battle. The game also offers several exciting game modes like Payload Crystal Rush and Free For All, and each mode promises to add a unique twist, depth, and acceleration to your battles. Overall, the game has impressive graphics with outstanding gameplay too. Next up, at number 2, we have Eggy Party. Eggy Party is an action and adventure game that's inspired by Fall Guys and brought to us by NetEase. The game brings you fun rounds packed with wacky challenges in which you have to move around by managing the movements of a ball-shaped character. The rounded shape of these characters is a huge plus, since it makes it possible to move by rolling full speed over the ground. The great thing about Eggy Party is that you will be able to complete different challenges. This title goes one step further than Fall Guys and lets you mix and interact with tons of other users in a sort of city. Adapted for these circular characters, what's more, while you're wandering around the streets of this resort, you can also pick up objects that you will be able to use later on in minigames. And finally, at number 1, we have War Thunder Mobile. This is an action game in which you participate in imposing online battles that maintain the same essence as the PC and console versions of this title, through fast-paced mechanics that are fully adapted to touchscreens in each game. You'll fight to defeat all your opponents aboard ships and realistic tanks. From the first battle you fight in War Thunder Mobile, you can choose between traveling around the map by tank or ship. Regardless of your choice during each game, it's important to try to use all the available resources to bomb every last enemy before they intercept you. Without a doubt, War Thunder Mobile's graphics are spectacular. If you have a high-end smartphone, you can enjoy this game's high-definition graphics, thanks to which you can fully appreciate the textures of each vehicle and setting. So there we have it, gamers, the top 10 best multiplayer games. Please let me know down in the comments which games you like the most. And if you found this video helpful, then leave a like and subscribe to our channel with bell notifications turned on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one right here in Game View Trending.